Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. Today we are going to study chapter number 6 of your subject Bookkeeping and Accountancy, that is Dissolution of Partnership Firm. So let's begin. Today we are dealing with question number 9, which is on page number 248 of your government textbook. I'll start reading the question. Following is the balance sheet of Vaibhav, Sanjay and Santosh. When we have a look on the balance sheet, on the liability side we have capital account of Vaibhav, Sanjay, creditors, bank overdraft. On asset side we have machinery, goodwill, stock and debtors, profit and loss account and Santosh capital. Santosh is declared insolvent, so firm is dissolved and assets realized as follows. Stock and debtors 54,000, goodwill nil, machinery at book value, creditors allowed discount at 10%. Santosh could pay only 25 paise in rupee of the balance due. Profit sharing ratio was 8:4:3. A contingent liability against the firm 9,000 is cleared and we need to prepare ledger account to close the books of the firm. I have already prepared the format of realization account, partners capital account and bank account. So let's start with the solution. Starting with liability side, the capital accounts we will transfer to partners capital account. By balance brought down Vaibhav 36,000, Sanjay 27,000. Next, Santosh capital is given on asset side, so it will come on the debit side of your partner's capital account. The amount is 3,000. Next, we have profit and loss account which is given on asset side. So again it is the past loss and it needs to be divided in the profit sharing ratio. Amount is 18,000. Profit sharing ratio is 8:4:3. So let us calculate. So 8 plus 4, 12 plus 3, 15. So when we divide by 15, we get 1,200. Multiplied by 8, we get 9,600. Multiplied by 4, we get 4,800. And multiplied by 3, we get 3,600. So we'll need to transfer that to partners capital account debit side. 9,600 of Vaibhav, 4,800 of Sanjay and 3,600 of Santosh. Next step, we will transfer all the assets at the book value in the realization account. We have machinery, goodwill, stock and debtors. $6,000 machinery, 9,000 goodwill, 57,000 stock and debtors, and the total would be 72,000. Similarly, we transfer the liability to the realization account. We have sundry creditors 12,000. Now as you can see in the sum, there is no bank balance given. Instead of that, bank overdraft is given. So in bank account we will have credit balance because of bank overdraft, that is 18,000. So by balance brought down, credit side it would be 18,000 because of bank overdraft. Posting of all the things in the balance sheet is done. So let us come ahead to the additional information. Santosh is declared insolvent, and upon that assets realized as follows: stock and debtors, goodwill is nil, and machinery is at book value. So our journal entry would be bank account debited to realization account. Stock and debtors 54,000. Machinery 6,000. Total is 60,000. Second effect would be in bank account to realization account 60,000. Moving ahead, creditors allowed discount at 10%. Amount of creditor is 12,000. So let us calculate the discount. 12,000 into 10 upon 100, that gives us 1,200. And when we subtract 1,200 from 12,000, the balance would be 10,800. So after giving discount, the value of the value of creditors is 10,800. And the journal entry would be realization account debit to bank account 10,800. Moving ahead, Santosh could pay only 25 paise in a rupee of the balance due. Now we'll come to that later. First, we'll see next adjustment. A contingent liability against the firm of rupees 9,000 is cleared. So the effect would be in realization account to bank, and the amount of contingent liability is 9,000. Second effect would be in bank account. By realization, 9,000 of the contingent liability that is being cleared. Now we'll close the realization account. Debit side is more. On adding 72,000 plus 10,800 plus 9,000, it gives me 91,800. From that, when we subtract 12,000 and 60,000, the balance would be 19,800. Now since it is a loss, as debit balance is more, the loss need to be divided in all the partners in their profit sharing ratio. So let us calculate. Amount of loss is 19,800, and this is the profit sharing ratio. So when we divide by 15, we get 1,320. Multiplied by 8 gives us 10,560. Multiplied by 4 gives us 5,280. And multiplied by 3, we get 3,960. So let us make a note of that. Vaibhav, Sanjay, Santosh. Second effect, we will transfer the loss to partners capital account. To realization account, the amount would be 10,560 60 of Vaibhav, 5280 of Sanjay, 3960 of Santosh. Now we'll come to adjustment number 3. Santosh could only pay 25 paise of the balance due. And in order to calculate, first we need to calculate the balance due of Santosh. And how we are going to get the balance due? We need to add all the debit side. And the debit side total for Santosh comes to 10,560. Now he can pay only 25 paise in a rupee. So that is the 1/4 part. So when we multiply 1/4 into 10,560, we get the amount as 2,640. And the journal entry would be bank account debit to Santosh account. $2,640. The next effect would be in bank account. To Santosh capital account. Moving ahead. Now that all the adjustments are closed, we need to treat the insolvency of Santosh. And for that we need to find out the capital deficiency. Debit side total of Santosh we have already calculated. It is 10,560. And from that we'll subtract the credit side, that is 2,640. So as I said, when we subtract, we get 7,920. Now this is the amount which will be shared by the remaining partners in their balance profit sharing ratio. Santosh share was 3/15, so that share is gone. So balance ratio would be 8:4. And when we reduce it, we get 2:1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So we'll divide by 3. We get 2,640. Into 2, we get 5,280. Multiplied by 2, we get 2,640. And the journal entry would be solvent partners capital account debit to insolvent partners capital account. That is Vaibhav's capital account debit, Sanjay's capital account debit to Santosh capital account. We'll give their effects. So Vaibhav, in their balance profit sharing ratio we have calculated by Sanjay, and here we'll get Santosh. $5,280 of Vaibhav, and 2,640 of Sanjay. Now we'll close the remaining partners account. Credit side is more. 36,000. And when we subtract 9,600, 10,560 and 5,280, the balance that will be transferred to bank account is 10,560 for Vaibhav. Similarly for Sanjay, credit side is more. Total is 27,000. And when we subtract 4,800, 5,280, 2,640, the balance which we get is 14,280. Now it will be transferred to bank account. By Vaibhav's capital, 10,560. And by Sanjay's capital, 14,280. When we add debit side, the total comes to 62,640. Similarly, when we add the credit side, the total is 62,640. Our bank account is tallied. Hope you all have understood today's problem where one partners become insolvent. See you again with yet another problem. Thank you.